finally got my boat back. It's been about a month. My boat has been in the shop for about 3.5 weeks. I took today off. Today's a Sunday. Normally I'm out on Tuesday or Wednesday, but man, I just couldn't take it anymore. I needed to take the day off, needed to get out and go do some fishing. I don't really have a game plan for today. September is usually a pretty jacked up month for fishing for me. You got some bass coming off of the summer patterns, some going into the fall patterns, some still in the summer patterns. They're everywhere. You can find them anywhere. In shallow, deep, ledges, structure, up in a foot of water. They could be anywhere. God, I haven't been out here on a Sunday forever, and there's already like 15 boats out here. Ah, man, I'm not prepared for this much lake lice already. I'm gonna gear up, get my boat set up, and get out there. So I'll see you on the water. Starting off with this popper. First time in a month. I don't even know what the temperature is yet. But this time of the month or this time of the year, I always do pretty well on a popper. I've got a Chopo tied on as well. But I went with the orange belly popper just because we did have a bluegill spawn out here not too long ago, month and a half ago. And a lot of them have that little, you know, yellowish, orangish, I can't even say that word, orangish belly on them. Figured that would be a good bait to start with. I do see some suspended fish over there by that tree. I'm going to try and stay. I'm about 50 feet away from that tree right now. So I want to try and stay at least this far off. If they don't go for this top water, if they don't go for this popper, I'll throw a jig or something up there before I leave, because like I said, I did see some suspending in about 5 foot off of this tree here. It's pretty cool. I don't come out on the weekends at all anymore. I haven't been out on a weekend in 4 years. And, you know, this morning at the launch ramp, I don't know, there's 5 or 6 bass boats all launching at the same time. You know, got that old tournament feeling back to it. You know, I know it's only 5 boats, but still. Normally I'm launching with 2 jet skis or you know, what do you call this, a wakeboard boat, something like that. Something over there just jumped. You know, so it was nice to launch with a few different bass boats this morning, so that was kind of cool. This is super shallow. The water's come down so much since I've been here too. I don't know how much it's come down. I can't really tell. I know last time I was out, this thing wasn't underwater. This tree right here wasn't underwater. And that's a good 4 feet out of water right now. So it's going to be like learning a new lake again. Every time you come out here, water seems to change by about 1 foot every single week. One more cast on this little rock pile. Oh. Maybe not. I caught on a little bush or a little twig or something. Great. Come on. Really? Oh. Ah! That's stuck in the thigh. Alright, we're out. Alright, let's get off the top water. Let's throw a jerkbait down this point, around this point real quick, and then change spots. Lucky Craft jerkbait. My jerkbait of choice out here. Super shallow. Only a few feet, maybe two feet-ish. We'll say 2 feet-ish. That sounds good. I'm gonna work around this point, hit this first little cove. If there's nothing, I'm out. I'm out, yo. All right, at my 3rd spot already. It's only been maybe half an hour. No bites so far. I'm trying this point here with this jerkbait. I'm picking up fish. I'm graphing fish. I graphed actually a couple of pretty big ones, pretty nice ones, 4 or 5 pounders. Couldn't get them to bite. They were on the bottom at about 20 feet. And I threw my jig at them, couldn't get them. Get a little bit closer to the bank here so I can start casting this a little bit more parallel. All right, man, I've been trying top water for about an hour. Not getting anything. I'm putting on this little swim bait because I just ran over this rock pile that I threw a Chopo on and a popper on probably 50 times. Didn't get anything. But I'm picking up, I don't know, a whole school of fish right there. Could be bluegill, I saw so many. I usually can catch bluegill or bass off this. Oh, there's one. So I got him. I had a hit already. It was a little hit. Probably a little bass. Hopefully. First hit of the morning, little baby dink. Could have been a bluegill, could have been bass. Don't know. But at least it was a tiny hit. I'll take it. Alright, little rock over there. Little rock pile, don't let me down. Oh, there goes one. What, in the span of 100 feet, I've had 2 hits on this little Keitech. Both off little fish, but I think I found something that's going to work today. There goes another one. It's another piece to the bass puzzle today, boys. Alright, we done. We out of here. Last time I was here, this entire island was underwater. And I couldn't even see the tops of these little baby trees. And those are about, like that one on the left, there's about 4.5 feet tall maybe. So this water's come down, I'm gonna say about 6 feet since I've been here in the last month. All right, I put on a Berkeley Max Scent, little flatworm. It's brown with purple flake in it. Just trying to drop shot. There are fish here and they are coming out to check out my baits and everything, but they're not hitting them. I've thrown a jig at them. I've thrown a jerkbait, a swim-bait, and I can't get them to bite so far. So I'm gonna put on a crankbait here in a minute as soon as I give this drop shot a try. And if I can't get them on this drop shot or a crankbait, I'm gonna have to move on. Just had a hit on drop shot. Little sucker attacked it. Missed him though, he didn't take it. Just hammered the heck out of it. All right, I made it up. Oh, dang. I just had 2 hits on the way in. There is a ton of grass. I am currently sitting in 20 feet and there is a ton of grass. I think it's the brown stuff up there that comes up about 10 feet from the bottom. And so I've just been casting. That was my first cast. I let the bait sink down to those twigs. And I got popped as it was sinking. And then as I was reeling it in, because I was thinking I needed to fix my swim bait, I got hit again just a couple feet away from the boat. That is a good sign, man. But yeah, you can see some of the grass that I'm talking about right here. That's about sitting in about 23 feet and it comes up to 15. So that's a good almost 10 feet high. And there are fish all over that right now. Had 2 bites on the same cast. Oh, just had another one. They're all over these little trees, bro. These little bushes or whatever they are. Heck yeah, I finally feel like I'm gonna catch a fish now. There are fish everywhere over here. Holy cow, I'm just gonna spot lock this shit. There he is, got him. Oh, little guy. I don't care at this point. Nice, a keeper. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a swim bait for the win, and he just chucked out a huge crap load of oh, no, he's not a keeper. He's maybe, maybe 10, 11 inches, but you can see right back there, there's a ball of bait fish that he spit up. And on my floor right there, some yucky crap. All right, bro. Thanks for hitting. I'm holding a whisker. This is a crawdad head right here. A small crawdad head. I'm holding a whisker. Gross. Gnarly. All right, I'm gonna work around these trees, give the spot a rest. And then come back and fish this area again with this swim bait. Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Okay, not a good one, but it's another one. That's all I care about. He hit good. Yeah, oh, he's heavy. In the face, boy. Oh, number 2. He's probably a keeper. He's a little bit bigger than the other one. He's a little thicker too. Right on, brother. At least we're catching some now and we're getting some hits. Little Keitech Swimbait. That's what they're gonna want today. So I'm just gonna keep giving them what they want until I find bigger ones. Right on. That's 2 fish, 2 bass out of about 15 hits so far. But it's not because, you know, I'm just not getting good hook sets on them. They're just smacking it. They're just slapping it for the most part. And, you know, they could definitely be bluegill too. You know, because it feels like most of my hits, they're not committing to it. And that could be just because it's a bluegill coming up and smacking the tail, or just bass trying to kill it instead of trying to eat it. But maybe they're starting to turn on now. It's about 9:30, and I caught 2 right here in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just happy to be getting some fish now, man. Seems like they weren't committing to it all morning. Slow roll, tap tap, let it sink. If they don't hit it within about a second or two, slow roll it, 2 or 3 winds, tap, let it sink, slow roll it, 2 or 3 winds. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten hits right after I tap it and let it sink. So many fish from here have come just after I've tapped it and let it start to sink. Here you go. That's the swim bait. I mean, you can see how chewed up this thing is now. I mean, this thing's a mess. I'm surprised I still have that tail. But I mean, it's all chewed up right here. You probably can't really see that. And even down here, I mean, you can see, I can see divots, like right here. There's divots in it and just little chunks missing. 4-inch Easy Shiner electric shad color. And I've got about 8 packs of those because with this water being so clear, I tend to stick with natural colors. Oh, I think I might have caught that on video. I don't know, but I've got about another 4-incher there. That's the thing, I lose so many fish on this bait because when I go to hit the button to record on this thing, I always give a little bit of slack on accident, and that's when they seem to pop off. But he was only 6 inches maybe, not a big deal. When they're fighting better than that, it's a lot easier to keep them pegged while oh, there's another one. Another dinky guy. That's like a duplicate of the last one that just popped off. Oh, sorry, brah. Come here. Come here. There you go. Woot. I found a little school of those guys. I thought they were bluegill, so I was going to try and catch a bluegill. And look at that. You see all the squiggles on top? Those are all fish right there. There's one. Oh, I think we got a keeper. Nope. Get away from the trolling motor. Weehaw. Oh, you just chucked my swim bait off, bro. Why so vicious? Sharpened hook, fishy. Not a keeper, but he's a fishy. That's number 5. And I'm counting the one that got off on the trolling motor. If I didn't have to push my record button, I would have got him. All right, so I've been throwing this jig for about 20 minutes here, and the fish that I've seen on LiveScope are still here, but they don't want the swim bait. They don't want a drop shot. They don't want this jig. Time to move on. 20 minutes, that's all they get. That's one of the ways LiveScope can hurt you, is you see all these fish and you're wondering why aren't they eating my lure? They're still here. Just got to let it go. I tried 3 different baits in 20 minutes, maybe about 5 casts a piece, and not my problem if they don't want to hit. Nothing else I could do. Finally. Feels like the best one of the day. Oh yeah, he's actually finding. Ooh. Oh yeah, he's a good spot. Oh no, he's right over my net. Get him out of the way, moron. Oh, I snagged him in the head. Easily the best one of the day. Boy, you talk about a lucky catch that one was. All sorts of stuff went wrong and that just flipped off. Nice. Fat. We'll get a weight. Why not? I'm not going to hit 5 keepers, obviously, for the day, but we'll weigh the best one. He's just because he's so fat. Okay. Didn't do nothing. $2.05. Let's let you go on the same side you got you on. Thank you for baiting. Boom. Right off these rocks right here. Rocky Point, big boulders. Got him on the side of the head. Flopped him around the water for a bit. Very lucky he didn't get off. Found some trees galore out here, sitting in about 20 feet of water. Lots of lake lice, lots of wind, but we're gonna see if we can at least get 1 or 2 more before we head out. I am picking up some fish all over the place, so that's a good sign. They're on the bottom, I think, because they were maybe chasing my swim bait, which was on the bottom just now. But I'm picking up some fish though. Woo! Look at that. Oh, there's a big ball of bait fish right there with all the fish on them. Right in front of that tree there. Oh, I just had one. Darn it. I just had one on a jig and couldn't reel fast enough to keep up with him. I think I set the hook on a little guy and he swam right at the boat. There we go, got one. Oh, little dude. Little dude, but he fell off. Hopefully I got that at least on video. Fishing around all these trees here. Picking them apart, man. All right, I'm done. The amount of people out here is ridiculous, man. It's a Sunday, and I don't know how you weekend guys do this, man. The amount of boats out here is unreal. I mean, they're everywhere. There's 2 or 3 right there, 1 there, 1 over there, 2 there, 1 over there, 1 over there. And these jet skiers are insane. They keep going in between all these trees right here. So after the last one, I'm just out of here. After the last jet ski that came running through these trees, I'm out. It's 1:45. I'll be back out on Thursday as well. So I don't know. I think I ended the day with maybe 4 or 5 in the boat. Biggest was just over 2 pounds. I had a couple fall off right at the boat. So I don't know if I counted those. I maybe had 2 keepers out of the whole 5, 6, 7 that I caught today. All of them on a little swim bait, on a little Keitech. I lost one on a jig. Set the hook, he fell off. Had a few bites on drop shots, but that's it. Water temp did warm up to 75, but when I launched today it was 71. It's still, I don't know, 10 to 12, 13 miles an hour wind out here. Trees, rocks, that sort of thing. So, all right, man, I'm out of here.